Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com. Hopefully you guys are having a great day so far. I'm having a spectacular day so far. Everything's going really well. Had a great workout this morning at the gym. Spent probably about 3 or 4 hours so far working and grinding it out and making progress, moving forward the needle a little bit on various projects. But I want to come to you guys with a live video, just me, and share with you guys 14 ways to make money online in 2017. I cannot say this enough, and I've been saying it for years now. It is easier than ever for anybody, and really any age, to make money online. I really don't care if you're 13 or 14 or 15 or 16. Yes, you're going to want to get your parents' consent. But I know people who are 13, 14, 15-year-olds, they're 15 years old and they're killing it. And then I know people who are 70, 75, 80 years old, just destroying it. So it's easier than ever now with the internet and with all these various ways and platforms and methods and business models to make money online. So I just kind of wanted to recap what I've been learning about over the last 5 years and share with you 14 ways that you can make money online in 2017. So I'm actually looking over here because I've got my other laptop over here, and I see a bunch of comments coming in. So I want to shout everybody out. I want to thank you guys for coming over and hanging out. If you guys are excited about this show, please drop a comment down below and let me know you're in the comments and let me know where you're from. We got Chicago Crown Hustler, Mike Raleigh. We got Brian Huntsman, Deb, La Locomotion. Mike Raleigh saying I'm 60. So how cool is that? So let's dive into it. Let's get into this show. And then I'll open up the floor for some questions. So the first way to make money online, and these are in no particular order at all, is Shopify. Now, Shopify, you might have heard of Shopify before. You actually don't make money with Shopify. Shopify is actually just hosting for e-commerce platforms. But when I say Shopify, I mean building your own websites and selling your own products on your own website. So, when you sell on eBay or Amazon, you're using their website, which means you lose a lot of control, of the process. And I'll talk more about that. But having your own website and selling your own products from your own website is a great way to make money online. And I actually have an interview with my buddy Justin that's going to be coming on my channel, hopefully within the next week and a half. It's already recorded. And he literally just turned 17 and he sold over $4 million on Shopify, with his own websites. And essentially what's working really well right now is people are creating their own Shopify stores. It could be on, a specific niche such as fishing. And what they're doing is they're creating products, whether they're drop shipping products or they're creating wholesale deals or private labeling products, and they're running Facebook ads. And if you've ever wondered why Facebook is so huge and how they make so much money, they make it from advertising. And advertisers love to advertise on Facebook because you can target somebody like so easily. So for example, say you have a fishing store and you're selling fishing products. You can actually run ads against people who have maybe they've liked fishing, they've liked fishing pages, or maybe they purchased from certain websites, or maybe they visited your website and you could actually upload all the people. There's something that's called a pixel that you can load onto your website. And when somebody hits your website, you can actually create a custom audience of anybody who's hit your website, and you can run certain ads against them. There's so many different ways. There's interest targeting, there's demographic targeting, there's behavioral targeting. It's just absolutely insane what Facebook allows you to do. And there's just people absolutely slaughtering it with Shopify. I have a Shopify store. I'm doing extremely well, but there's people out there who, 3, 4, 5 years of becoming millionaires selling products on Shopify. And I'm not going to go super in depth into it right now, but Shopify is a great way to make money online. Number 2, and this is probably one of the best ways for people to get started, is Amazon FBA. I get people asking me all the time, what is FBA? FBA actually stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. And essentially what you're doing in this program is you're finding products, whether it's at a thrift store or at a garage sale or maybe at a flea market, and you're sending it into Amazon FBA to their warehouses, and they're actually housing your products for you. And when you list it on their website, when it sells, they pick it, they pack it, they ship it, they fulfill the order, and essentially at the end of the day, you collect a check. Amazon FBA, the FBA program is one of the most game-changing, profitable programs that are available at this time. And luckily for a lot of resellers, most people, I'd say a lot of people just they go towards eBay and they avoid Amazon because of the high fees. But a lot of people don't realize the benefits that go along with Amazon FBA, which is leveraging your time, having literally the biggest, one of the biggest marketplaces for people to purchase your products. And Amazon, they do a ton of marketing and retargeting and email marketing for you. It's just a great place. And conversions are, at the top of the game at Amazon. Amazon's known to have some of the best conversions in the e-commerce space. So, when I say e-commerce space, when people are shopping online, that's e-commerce. So, Amazon FBA, that program is absolutely amazing. And I know a lot of you folks who are watching right now are selling on Amazon FBA. So I'm just looking over at the comments real quick. Number 3, and a lot of these methods I'm going to share with you are actually part of Amazon, because I think Amazon's like the #1 place that people should go to make money right now. There's so many various ways to make money with Amazon. But the third way is wholesale. So essentially what you can do, and there's a really, really good course that's available called the Wholesale Formula. And it's actually closed right now. I believe they open it up twice a year. So you can't get into it right now, but I highly recommend that program. But essentially wholesale, you're negotiating deals with other companies to wholesale their products and sell it on Amazon. And it's one of the greatest ways to make money on Amazon because you can scale. It's very, very scalable. One of the problems with thrifting and garage selling and finding items around the house to sell on Amazon is every single time you have to go out, you have to go picking, you have to go treasure hunting. You've got to find that item. You usually only find 1 or maybe 2, and then you got to put it on Amazon and sell it. With wholesale and other programs like models like private label, which I'm going to talk about, it's very scalable. You find a product that's selling extremely well, you negotiate, you create a deal with a company, and you can have 100, 200, 300, 500 of them in your inventory. And you don't have to go out all the time and find that item. So wholesale is a great way to make money online. You could wholesale on eBay, you could wholesale on Amazon, and you could even use wholesale distribution on your own website, on your Shopify store. Number 4 is private label. Private label, I think, is probably one of the best ways that you can start making on money. And I think it's one of the best scalable business models out there. If you have a goal of becoming a millionaire in 5 years, I think private label and Shopify, and one more that I'm going to talk about after, which is affiliate marketing. I think those are the best ways if you want to make millions. It's not easy, but it has the ability, it's scalable to be able to make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. Whereas, business models such as like eBay or Craigslist and other things I'm going to talk about, very few people ever make that much money with those business models. It's usually a stepping stone to something bigger, or it's just a place that people like to sell on to make a couple $1,000s to pay their bills, and they're happy, which that's perfectly fine. But private label, think of private label as this. When you go to a grocery store, I have a grocery store in my area called Stop and Shop. When I'm walking through the aisles, I notice that there's macaroni and cheese that's branded Stop and Shop. I notice there's, deli meat that's branded Stop and Shop, or, garbanzo beans. On the actual can, it's labeled Stop and Shop garbanzo beans. And I used to always wonder, like, how does this work? What's going on? Well, that's actually private label. You're actually finding a product from a manufacturer and you're actually putting your own label on it, hence private label, and you're selling it. Now, there's a bunch of rules and different things that you have to go into, but private label is a great way to make money online. And there's people out there who are absolutely slaughtering it right now on Amazon FBA with private label. Number 5, and this is another Amazon method as well, is merch by Amazon. If you haven't heard of merch by Amazon, I can tell you right now, you're in for a treat. So think of this, guys. People go on Amazon because they want to buy shirts, believe it or not. People buy clothing. Well, imagine this. What if you can create your own design, or you can create 20, 30, 50 designs, maybe on Photoshop or Canva. Maybe the design says, I love cats. Imagine if you could upload that design to Amazon and they'll put it on a shirt for you. And when somebody purchases this shirt, they take your design, they screen print it, they pick it, they pack it, they ship it, they deliver it to the customer. They deal with all customer service and you get paid. What if that existed? It does. It's the Merch by Amazon program. And it's one of the best, most scalable, one of the best ways to work from home methods that I've ever seen. And there's people doing extremely well. My buddy Glenn Zubia over at Hustler Hacks, he's absolutely killing it. There's countless people. Just look on YouTube for Merch by Amazon. There's tons of tutorials. Check out Chris Green. Every single month, every single year, it seems like there's this new way to make money, and they're legitimate. People are actually making money, and it's just, I'm just so grateful for all the opportunities. But Merch by Amazon is another great method. Number 6 is eBay. I think eBay is one of the best ways to get started, to get your feet wet in the online space. If you want to start making a couple $100s a month, couple $1,000s a month, maybe you want to start buying clothing from thrift stores or shoes, or maybe you want to start buying electronics or selling jewelry, whatever it is that you're into. eBay is probably one of the best places to get started because there's not a ton of fees that are associated. There's not a ton of rules that you have to follow. I mean, there's obviously rules that you have to follow on every platform, but Amazon has a lot more rules. It's definitely a lot more challenging to sell on versus a beginner reseller on eBay. But eBay is a great way to start making money online. I would suggest, honestly, go around your house and look around and be like, oh, I got this camera, I got this book, I've got this painting, and take a picture. eBay's app, to their listing app, you can actually go on the phone, download the eBay app, and you can list right through the phone now. And it's like so smooth and seamless. And it's just so easy now, guys. It's not hard to make money online anymore. I mean, if you want to make a couple $1,000s, just start studying up and taking action. It really isn't a challenge anymore. Anybody can do it, any age. But eBay is a great way. Garage sales, thrift stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army, mom and pop stores. There's just money to be made out there. And it amazes me when I see people who are aware of the internet and they're aware of all these ways to make money online and they're not making money, because I just don't get it. There's just so much information out there. There's blogs, there's websites, there's, YouTube channels and courses and free courses and Facebook groups that are free. I mean, I think the biggest problem now, people that understand that there's ways to make money online, the biggest problem is it's just like it's information overload. They don't know where to start. It's like, do I start with eBay? Do I go Merch by Amazon or private label or Shopify? Or do I start thrifting items and sending books into Amazon FBA? And here's the thing, I get it. It's and I have an ATD mind, and I'm always, I've grown and I've learned to accept my strengths and weaknesses. And one thing that I've realized is you've got to make a decision and you've got to focus on one thing. Because you can make money with merch. You can make money with private label. People are killing it with wholesale. People are starting Shopify stores at 16 and 17 and selling millions of dollars worth of product. But you do have to make a decision and get started. So, I would start with whatever one, interests you the most, that you like. I'd say the lowest barrier to entry ways to get started is probably eBay. eBay is probably going to be the best way to start making some money. And then I would move into Amazon FBA. And then really you can go on from there. But those are, I think we're at number 6. Let's go on to number 7 right now. I do want to check out the comment section to see what's going on. Hey, we got Strickland Studios in the house, man. What's going on, dude? What's up, Kyle? I actually hit you up in South Carolina, but I never heard back. See how it is. Bobby Moons, what's going on, Bobby? Good to see you. 12 Pi, good to see you. What's up? Deb M says, in the middle of a t-shirt design with Amazon. So Deb is actually uploading some designs to Merch by Amazon right now. Very cool. What's going on, Maya from Florida? Good to see you. Let's move on to number 7, seventh way to make money online in 2017. This is going to have to do with publishing on Amazon. So if you guys have been following my YouTube channel for a while, you know that I was really, really big into publishing about 2 to 3 years ago. My publishing business is literally like 100% passive right now. I don't make a ton of money on Amazon with my publishing business now. It's probably anywhere between, sometimes it's 1,000, sometimes it's 15, sometimes it runs up to 3,000. But I'd say my rolling average between these 3 methods, number 7, 8, and 9, it's probably about $2,000 a month on average. And that is publishing ebooks on Kindle, on Amazon Kindle, which is Kindle publishing. Taking those Kindle books and turning them into physical books, which is CreateSpace, and then taking those digital and physical CreateSpace books and turning them into an audio book. So let me break this down for you guys. You can write a book, a digital book. So you can take a Word file out and, write a book, right? It could be 10, 15, 20 pages. It could be 100, 200 pages. Create a book and upload it to Amazon, right? You can upload that as an ebook, as a Kindle book. So you upload that book and maybe you're selling a couple copies, you're making some money, or maybe you're doing extremely well. You can turn that one product into 3 products. You could take that digital book and you could turn it into a CreateSpace book. CreateSpace is the parallel, or it's very similar to like Merch by Amazon. You know how you upload the design to Merch by Amazon? It could say, I love cats, and they'll print it, they'll ship it, fulfill it, and you get paid. Well, with publishing, you take the ebook and you upload it to CreateSpace. And what happens is when somebody buys the physical book, they take that digital file, they print it on a book for you, they pick it, pack it, ship it, deliver it to the customer, and you get paid. How cool is that? Now, next step, you can take those files and you can actually go over to Audible, and there's a program, it's called ACX, and you can actually hire somebody over there, voice talent, to take that book, read that book, right? A voice talent, and turn it into an audiobook. And now you can have that on Audible as well. I don't know about you, but not only do I love reading, but I love listening when I'm driving. And I can tell you right now, Audible is one of the most underlooked and even overpaid method to make money online if you are publishing books. If you have an ebook on Kindle, you better get that on CreateSpace, and you better get it on ACX. I actually make the majority of my money from CreateSpace and ACX versus the actual Kindle books. So those are actually 3 great ways to make money online. Kindle, number 7, CreateSpace, number 8, and number 9 is ACX. Number 10 through 14, we're going to talk about what I think is one of the best ways to make money online. And that's actually what I'm doing right now. That's building a personal brand. In 2017, people are searching for information. People are searching on YouTube. They're searching on Google. They're watching videos on, on Periscope and Snapchat and Instagram, and everybody's becoming connected, and everybody, they want to interact, and they want to interact with like-minded people. One of the best ways to make money online is creating a YouTube channel, creating a blog, creating a personal brand. And what I love about this, it takes a lot of work, and it's probably one of the hardest ways to make money online, because it's taken me, I've been making videos for, almost 5 years now. And it really took about 3 years until I was making some decent money from my personal brand. But there's so many ways, so many benefits to building a personal brand. Number 1, you get to interact with like-minded people. Number 2, you get to create content about what you like, considering that you're creating content about what you like. And number 3, you can help people and make a difference, which is super duper cool, because you can make all the money online in the world, but human beings just I don't know. For me, it's I can make all the money doing Amazon FBA, or I could sell a book for $200, but I feel so much better helping somebody. I just personally, I like giving more than receiving. But the cool thing about building a personal brand is you can give, but you could also receive as well, which is just I don't know, it's just super cool. But let me talk about 5 methods to make money through a personal brand. Let's start with the best one. The first way is if you build up a big following on maybe a YouTube channel or a blog or Instagram or a podcast, one of the best ways to make money is actually affiliate marketing. And I've actually had campaigns that have made me over $50,000 in less than a month by promoting different courses or different services or selling my own products. And if you actually put in the time to help people and make a difference and give, and Gary Vee has a great book, jab, 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 right hook. You can make a killing with a personal brand, helping people and making a difference. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, building a personal brand, has some downsides. Number 1, there's a lot of haters that are going to doubt you. Everybody has an opinion. People want to try to tell you what to do, what lane you should stay in. And, there's a lot of people out there who do not like the fact that a personal brand can actually make money from you, even if it doesn't cost them a dime. So it is a little bit of a challenge over time. It is, you're in the people business, you're dealing with people, but you just got to learn to avoid the haters and the naysayers and focus on helping people, focus on making a difference. And if you do that, everything's going to be working out well. So affiliate marketing is great. Number 11 is actually creating a YouTube channel. Now, people are making really good money on YouTube, believe it or not, just through the Google AdSense program. You're going to need 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 views to start making some decent money on YouTube. And it is going to depend upon what niche you're in. For example, if you have a YouTube channel that's all about like nursing, you're probably going to make a ton of money off ads because advertisers are going to be willing to pay a lot of money to get, nursing related videos in front of you. If you have a channel about like, being a dentist, I mean, just imagine how much, people are just willing to pay, advertisers are willing to pay to get their message in front of you. The making money online niche, like myself, I actually do really, really well with the Google AdSense program. And advertisers are willing to pay pretty good money because there's so many like make money online courses and programs and softwares. But if you have like a YouTube channel that's just like, maybe you're like ranting or it's not really about anything, you're just kind of talking trash and there's like no real subject matter, you're probably not going to make a ton of money off the Google AdSense because advertisers aren't going to want to put their ads on your videos, or they just might not know how to target you. So just think of it this way: as an advertiser, there's a whole back end to Facebook, to YouTube, to all these platforms, and it gives advertisers all these options to target people. So if you have a channel that's not really focused on anything, and there's a lot of like swearing or a lot of like violence and different things like that, you're probably gonna have a hard time making money off the Google AdSense program, but it is a great way to make money online. Number 12, I don't have any experience with this, but I did actually just recently create a new podcast, which you can check out at RaikenProfit.com/iTunes. The first episode is up. I've got the second one coming probably in the next week or so. I don't make any money with that because it's brand new, but I've heard of people making really good money. I know Pat Flynn, Tim Ferriss, these guys who have these big podcasts, they're making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 just off of advertisers, which is pretty cool. So I don't have any experience with that, but if you do build up a big following, whether it's on, YouTube or social media or even Instagram, this is another one. There are people out there on Instagram who have, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers who are making $300, $500, $1,000 just to have somebody put a post on their Instagram. It's crazy. It's called influencer marketing. So if you do have a big following on Instagram or Facebook, consider keeping your eye out for sponsorships and stuff like that. Number 13 is product creation. Now, this is something that I've really focused on in terms of my YouTube channel to make money. I've created ebooks. I've created membership sites. I'm trying to think of anything else I've created besides ebooks and membership sites. That's pretty much all I've done. But you can make really good money by listening to what your audience is having trouble with. So like, for example, like 4 years ago, I started my YouTube channel and I was talking about eBay and selling clothing, and people kept asking, what's the best clothing brands to buy? What's the best jeans? What's the best men's dress shirts? And like, I kept getting that same question over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, finally, like, I didn't know anything about like internet marketing or creating products, but I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just create a resource that can just share with people everything that I know? So I came up with this product called 101 Killer Clothing Brands. And, it didn't take very long to create because I knew it like, like it was like at the back of my head, like it was everything I was doing. It took probably a couple weeks. I created the whole list. I uploaded the pictures. I got all the information. I curated it all, and I created this PDF ebook. And I uploaded it to Gumroad, which is essentially kind of like a payment processor slash place to sell your digital products and even physical products as well. And, over a year period, I made really good money. I don't remember what I made. It was $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, but I was like, wow, like, I was like, holy crap, like people buy this stuff. And I was able to help people and make a difference. And it was really, really cool. So if you do have a YouTube channel, think about what your followers are struggling with. What are the common questions? What are the patterns that you're noticing in terms of weaknesses or places they need help? You can create products and sell to them directly on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. And That's kind of like surface level. There are more advanced ways like building email lists and creating funnels and different things like that, and Facebook retargeting. And there's a million, different angles you can take in more advanced ways. YouTube, people don't necessarily come on YouTube, for my opinion, to buy stuff. It's more of like a social network. So you do have to be careful. If you start selling too much, you are going to piss off your audience, and they're probably going to unsubscribe and start talking smack. And, I get it. I respect that, because you've got to respect the platform that you're on. So if you're looking to sell products, I would get them onto an email list and do it behind the scenes. It just works out a lot better. Number 14, I already actually kind of covered this already, was membership sites. There are tons of people out there, and I'm one of them included, making money off of membership sites and even Facebook groups, right? So I have a membership site that's called The Green Room, and I'm not trying to plug it. You don't have to check it out or anything. But we built this website about, I think, 4 years ago. And essentially what it is a private community of like-minded resellers. And we provide them with a bunch of tools and private videos. And we have a meetup once a year. And we have all this cool stuff that we've put together for this membership site. And they pay us every single month, every single year. And if you're in, the horseback riding niche, or, maybe a lot about wine, and you have this YouTube channel and you have all these followers, consider creating maybe a paid Facebook group, or even a free Facebook group, or a private membership website, because there's so much noise out there. Like, there's so many free Facebook groups, and a lot of them are amazing, but there's a lot of drama and nonsense, and it's hard to get to know people. So people actually pay for that exclusive kind of one-on-one, like close-knit community. So that's just something to keep in mind. So those are the 14 ways to make money online that I want to share with you guys. To recap: Shopify, that's pretty much starting your own website; Amazon FBA; wholesaling on Amazon; private label on Amazon; merch by Amazon, which is selling or essentially creating your own designs and having Amazon print them for you and ship them to the customers; selling on eBay, always one of my favorites; publishing on Amazon through Kindle, which is the ebooks; CreateSpace, which is the print on demand physical books; ACX, which is Audible; affiliate marketing; YouTube; sponsorships; product creation; and membership sites or Facebook groups. I think soon Facebook's going to come out with a paid feature for Facebook groups. I just have a feeling, but I can't say this enough, guys. If you're in a position where you want more money, maybe it's because you want to quit your job, or maybe you want more freedom, or you're just sick and tired of just like not being able to drive the nice car. Or maybe you want to, wear some nice clothes, or maybe you want to be able to take your gal out for a nice dinner, and you're just sick and tired of looking at your bank account, and maybe it's $100 or $200, maybe it's negative, right? Maybe you have all this debt and credit card bills, and you're just not happy with where you are, right? Money's not everything, but let's be honest. Money's a resource. And I tell you, I've been a lot happier having money versus not having money, because I used to be broke. I want to put it this way. You can do it. You can go out there and make money. But I want to tell you right now, you've got to choose something, and you've got to get good at it, and you've got to start having success with it before you start moving on to something else. I have the ATD Mind. There's a couple different personality types. There's the OCD, there's the ATD Mind. Personality type A, B. You got to figure out what type of personality you are, and you've got to understand what your tendencies are. I have the ATD Mind. It's very easy for me to lose focus. It's very easy for me to jump from one thing to another without completing it. And I've learned that about myself. I've spent a lot of time becoming aware of my strengths and weaknesses and tendencies. And over time, I've realized, okay, when I commit to something, I've got to stick with it. And I really have to try hard to push forward and block everything else out. And the point I'm trying to make is, if you want to start making money online, it's possible, but you have to, 1, make the decision. Number 2, stay committed. Number 3, stay consistent, right? Every single day, take action on whatever it is that you're doing. If you're running a merch by Amazon business, or you just started it, don't give up after 2 weeks, right? And another thing too is, don't go freaking balls to the walls 15 hours the first day and then 14 hours the second day. Most people aren't built like Gary Vaynerchuk or Grant Cardone. Most people, it's like those people who they want to lose weight and they go to the gym for 3 hours the first day. And then the next day they're so sore that they're just like, screw this. It's the same way with making money online. You have to pace yourself. You have to work smart. you have to not only research and study and learn, but then apply, right? Having the ADD mind as I do, it's very easy to learn, but then skip the application part and then move on. So make sure that you figure out, okay, I'm going to start with eBay, right? And then start setting some goals and start taking action every day. There's a great book called The Slight Edge. And essentially the book teaches you that, you know, being consistent and taking action every single day, whether it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes over a long period of time, that's what matters. The winners usually aren't the ones who are going, 15 hours a day, every single day. The people who win, they're just consistent. They don't give up. They don't quit. When life punches them in their face, you want to know what? They say, you know what? I got knocked down, but I'm going to get back up again and I'm going to be resourceful. I'm going to find a mentor. I'm going to find a coach. I'm going to get into a Facebook group. I'm going to go to this conference because I'm going to network with people and figure out what's working and what's not working. I'm going to reflect upon, what is taking the energy out of me? Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I need to switch things up and, sell men's clothing instead of, books, right? So you got to reflect, you got to spend time, but the opportunities are out there. It's not 1992 anymore. I hear people saying like making money online is a scam. Like you can't make money online. You're ignorant because there are a million ways to make money online. And I'll be honest with them, most of them work. You just have to figure out what that specific strategy is. And then you got to be smart with your money as well. So I'm going to go into the comments and say hello to everybody. Deb says, I have ADD, same as ADHD, the hyperactivity. That's right. Joy Crane says, so true, Steve. Thanks, Joy, for watching. We got the Treasure Gnome. Go follow the Treasure Gnome on YouTube. He's saying showing up is 80% for sure. It is. It really is. That's right. I am hyperactive, Deb. Joy Crane says, money makes you comfortable in this world, but not only being true to yourself makes you happy. So if making money makes you happy, then that is part of the truth. Bobby Moon says, also true Chicago, but I don't have to sacrifice my public profile. I'm not sure what that's all about. I want to shout out Krillin876, hooked me up with a $2 super chat. I appreciate that. He says, but Trash Talk gets a lot of views. People love drama. I'll tell you right now, I'm really focused on interacting with and attracting and spending my time with positive people, with people who are going places, people who are trying to better themselves. I don't care about this YouTube channel. Like if I have to get 1 million views by creating drama and feeling like crap all the time and being someone else that I'm not, that's not for me. I'm going to stay true to myself. I'm going to stay true to my goals. And if you guys know me, I love the motivation stuff. I love the self-development. Health is really important to me. Freedom is really important to me. That's one of my number one values. And, I'm going to stay true to myself. So if you have a YouTube channel as well, you've got to stay true to yourself as well. Listen to your audience, figure out what they want. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself too, is this something that's sustainable for me? Is this a topic that I'm interested in? Is this something that I really want to go down that route? Because at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, you're the one going to sleep with yourself, not your audience or not the haters or not anyone else. So you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. AK says, great information. I am inspired to start my eBay business. Just get it going, get started, start taking action. That's really what it's all about. So I think that's about it. I want to thank everybody for watching this show. Hopefully it not only inspired and motivated you to start making money online, but to pick something, right? There's 14 methods that I shared with you guys. Some of them a little different than others, right? The whole personal branding, affiliate marketing, internet marketing, that's kind of its own thing. And then we had like the other 70%, which was more of like e-commerce, reselling, freelance type work in a sense. I think of like Merch by Amazon almost as freelance in a sense, because you're just like creating designs. But so many opportunities out there. Please go out and get it. Go make it happen. I can tell you right now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to make money online. It just takes hard work and consistency and dedication. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.